Hello, welcome to the East Africa Giving Podcast, brought to you by the East Africa Philanthropy Network. This podcast aims at sharing stories of giving and generosity to inspire more people to give back. In this first season, our focus is on youth engagement in giving back by directly engaging with champions of change in local communities. In this episode, get to hear from Rogers Omollo from Activate Action. He tells the story of how Activate Action has been giving back by offering information and guidance on sexual health. Here is today's guest.
Hi, my name is Rogers Omollo. I'm the founder of Activate Action in Homa Bay County. Activate Action is a youth-led organization. We work with young people living with HIV and disability, where we engage them through mentorship and training. Basically, the mission of Activate Action is to end stigma associated with HIV and disability among young people. We also run a youth-friendly facility, that's a youth center, where general young people are able to access free information and services on sexual reproductive health, mental health, HIV management, and we also try to engage them through life skills training. Apart from Activate Action, we also work with the young people living and working on the street. Those are the street family, where we do integrate sexual reproductive health with nutritional support. Because we will notice that young people living and working on the streets are forgotten, but now we are trying to bring support in terms of nutritional support and also engaging them by providing information on sexual reproductive health, providing contraceptives, including condoms, just to ensure that the young people living on the street are safe and are free of HIV. The story behind my giving back basically is about, I've worked before with the Ministry of Health, and I noticed due to stigma, young people living with HIV and disability were not able to access comprehensive information and services on sexual reproductive health. We therefore thought of starting a youth-friendly facility, which is, I can say, it's a safe space for young people living with HIV and disability, where they'll be able to access this information and access services without any form of stigma. And that's how we started, and we later registered as a youth-led organization. And currently we are championing for stigma-free society. Giving back has really had a great impact on myself as an individual and the people that I'm giving back to. Maybe if I start as an individual, it's something that I'm really passionate about. And it's really good when you are seeing people are having smiles in their faces because of what you are doing. Basically, if I can give an example, there are young people that were already given up in life because of their condition, because of stigma. Some could not even adhere to medication very well. When I say medication, that I mean ARVs. But just working with them through adherence counseling, advising them on how to cope with the situation, it's fulfilling to me. When it comes to community, when I talk about youth facility that we are running, currently young people are faced with a lot of challenges. There are issues to do with unemployment, there are issues to do with gambling, there are issues to do with the relationship, and there are also issues to do with the mental health. Because of these conditions, young people end up engaging in crime. Just to end this crime, we saw it wise to engage these young people. Because after addressing stigma, making them being part of the solution, the high risk of mental health and suicidal thought has gone down, and also engaging into crime. So in the community, the crime rate has gone down, and also issues to do with transactional sex. With the information, this has ended, and we're seeing infection rate among young people going down as compared to some years back. And also there are young people who are engaging in transactional sex. So we saw it wise to engage these young people through life skills training, whereby we also taking them through entrepreneurship skills just to ignite potential and also help them identify opportunity in business. One memorable moment from this journey of giving back is just one day I was walking in town, and young people are running towards you, even with the parents. They want to say hi, and you are like, who is this? And then the young person is, you can't remember me, I'm so and so. You tested me some years back. I refused to take medication. And through your initiative of direct observed therapy or treatment, whereby I used to go to their house, watch how she's taking her medication. Those are ARVs. But now, by then, she was very small. I think she was in class 8 there. But now I was meeting her after Form 4. She has grown, and then I was so happy because seeing some malnourished girl growing up to be a woman, and that having that that smile, seeing someone who you cannot notice any disease in her. The parents are very happy with you because it was your initiative. You worked with them. That was a very memorable moment for me. That's one of the memorable moments. Another memorable moment for me is just being recognized with the community, where most young people, even parents, are calling you mentor. So that recognition within young people, your name has changed now from Rogers to mentor. Parents are also they're trying, you are trusted with their children. I always believe in the power of giving back. Everyone is a product of having received. So if you are not able to give back, like I mentioned, there are people who might even lose their life because you are not giving back. And giving back does not necessarily mean you have to provide money, you have to provide a product, but even information is giving back. And basically, the best part of giving back is sharing information. So long as it's appropriate information, it's a very big tool. You can say it's a good tool of empowerment. Why do we need to give back, basically? One, giving back will transform our community. Giving back will bring change that we want to see. If you are there and you are not giving back to the community, you don't want that change. And for us to achieve that change, we ought to give back. Therefore, I'm calling each and everyone in any capacity to give back, be it in terms of information, at any level and at any capacity that you are in, you are able to give back. Actually, Activate Action is most of the people that you are working with are young people and they are volunteers. They are giving back their skills. They are not in any kind of payroll, but they are there giving back information. But also we have strength in terms of mobilizations. Basically, any activity that is targeting young people. Most local organizations have been supporting us. We've also been able to be noticed and partner with some international organizations like Youth Against AIDS, Atari Group, and Little Big Fund, who also are giving back to us through capacity building. They are capacity building us to reach more community and more young people in Homa Bay County. You can find us on social media. On our website is www.activateaction.org. We are also in LinkedIn as Activate Action. We are on Twitter, Action_Activate. We are also on Facebook, Activate Action Kenya. And my personal account, I'm on LinkedIn as Rogers Omollo. I'm on Twitter at Omollo Rogers. I'm on Facebook as Rogers Shama Omollo. We are calling on for partners. We are calling on for mentors that are willing to mentor us, that are willing to support us so that we scale up our initiatives in every area within Homa Bay County. We are open for referrals. You can refer Activate Action for any support. And be it any support on sexual reproductive health, HIV management, mental health, and any support targeting young people. We'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That was the giving story of Activate Action as told by Rogers Omollo. You can find out more about the organization from the links in the podcast description. The East Africa Giving Podcast was developed as a product of the East Africa Philanthropy Network, EAPN. You can find out more about the organization through the website www.eaphilanthropynetwork.org or follow the links provided in the podcast description to learn more about the podcast and those involved in its creation. I have been your host, Eugene Kimani, and until the next time we meet, goodbye and thank you for listening.